Tonight, two programs, one floor, and a statement waiting to be made. Wyandotte and Sumner, conference rivals since the 1960s, collide on the basketball court tonight. This is high school basketball at its best. Good evening and Happy New Year. I'm Chuck Holmes, and I'm here with Coach Danae Jones. Nice to have you, Coach.
Thank you, Coach Chuck. It's good to be here.
Well, tonight, we start our basketball season here at Kansas City, Kansas Public Schools Sports Network with a great matchup between Wyandotte on the road taking on the Sabres from Sumner.
Most definitely. And we have two teams at different point early in the season, and they're both looking to make a statement tonight.
Well, let's take a look at how each team got here, starting with the home team, the Sumner Sabres. When you look at Sumner's journey into tonight's record, the record really doesn't tell the full story. This has been a challenging early season for the Sabres with tough matchups against Maranatha Christian, Turner, and Washington high schools, and some difficult results along the way.
But, in the middle of the stretch, they really do show a lot of growth. They had the road win over Schlegel, a game where effort, discipline, and belief all came together.
Well, this is a young group still trying to find their identity, and every game has been a lesson learned. Now let's hear from the man leading the Sabres, head coach Tracy Jacobs.
It's time now for another edition of Pep Talk. I'm Marco Johnson, and I'm with
Tracy Jacobs.
So, Coach, how have you prepared your team for this season?
Well, basically, we just got in the gym and just got after it.
And so, how receptive were your players to that?
So far, it's been really great. The effort, attitude has been amazing. Lack of experience, but they're really working hard.
Let's talk challenges. What do you see for your team?
The challenges is just going to be the inexperience of our team. But we have a lot of growth, and they're learning a lot. Yeah.
So, do you have any seniors that they could lean on?
We have one senior this year.
Oh wow! So that one senior's got to lead this team. How does that make you feel? How do you respond to that?
Well, it's going to be interesting, but I think she's going to do a good job.
Coach, I appreciate the time and best of luck to you guys.
Yeah, thank you very much.
On the other side, Wyandotte comes in with momentum after opening the season with a loss at Shawnee Mission North. The Bulldogs settled in and began stacking up wins, Coach.
Yeah, and they've picked up some good wins over Schlegel, Washington, KC East, and most recently a big, strong road win over Highland Park. And they showed balance on both sides of the ends when they played that game.
Well, this is a team that's responded well to adversity and continues to grow with each game. Now let's hear from Wyandotte's head coach, Anthony D. Williams, Jr.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Pep Talk. I'm Marco Johnson, and I'm with
Coach Anthony Williams.
So, Coach, how have you prepared your team for this season?
A lot of conditioning. We did a lot of running this summer. Trying to get more fundamentally sound and just a lot of running. I can tell you that.
So why is it important for the conditioning and the fundamentals?
Because with the conditioning, we like to get out and run. We get steals, we like to get out and run. So we got to be in shape. And we're short. So we only play 7 or 8 girls.
So how do you feel about this team? In your gut, how do you feel about this team?
I feel the best I've felt since I've been here. They experience, plus we got a freshman that's coming along, but they understand winning now. And hosting that playoff game last year kind of hurt them by not winning it. So now it's more like, no, we're going to win that and we're going to stay.
And welcome to Sumner High School, Sumner Academy, I should say, on this New Year's Day here on the Kansas New Year's first basketball game of the season here on the Kansas City, Kansas Public Schools Sports Network. I'm Chuck Holmes here with Coach Danae Jones. And, Coach, we're in for a good one tonight as Sumner and Wyandotte go at it again.
Yes, and I'm seeing more enthusiasm inside of Sumner's team today. So I'm pretty excited to see how this is going to go.
Well, we talked about it in the pregame, and And Sumner's a very, very young team. They only got one senior on their entire roster. That's Brianna Lopez. She wears number 13, but she's the only returning senior. And the rest of them were sophomores and freshmen.
Yep.
So Wyandotte also coming in with a 5-2 record. They've had a pretty good season. They've got some returning expertise, so to speak, right off the bat. Wyandotte steals it away. Here comes Wyandotte running the floor. Wyandotte moving the ball around. Sumner drops off immediately into a, looks like a 1-2-1 zone. And we're going to have a foul on the inside as Lopez gets the foul for the Sabres right off the bat.
Jada Johnson at the free throw line.
Jada was on the team last year. She was a junior, and they're coming in with some experience on their team here. They got one freshman in their starting lineup, number 23. She misses the first free throw. Sumner trying to build off the momentum off the victory they had against Highland. Johnson with her second free throw. Up, bouncing around, misses. Sumner
Just
comes
barely
away with the
missing
rebound.
off the bounce.
Sumner pushing the ball up the court. We're gonna have a
Turnover number 14.
Number 14. She was dribbling the ball out of bounds, Neela Sims. Sumner with a little token pressure in the backcourt. And Wyandotte pushing the ball up the floor, doing a good job of running through.
One thing Wyandotte really good at is pushing the ball up the floor.
They
so
are good at that.
if they continue to do that, they can give Sumner a lot of problems with that. But if Sumner just sticks with them, they'll be okay. And I would say that Sumner should probably keep somebody back, one or two people back every time.
Well, this Wyandotte team is pretty much intact from last year. Nice pass, an inbound pass. As the freshman is able to convert. DeMoss. And Wyandotte playing some pressure defense steals. That
Promise Burton.
Promise on the steal. She anticipated the pass. Was able to make the steal. Good pressure by Wyandotte, though, as somebody was pushing the ball up the floor.
That foul on Layla Chambers for the Sabres, her first, team second foul.
So we're going to have two-shot foul again.
Wyandott's doing really good with jumping on the ball, but I will have to say that I would like to see a little bit more control. A little bit. They're getting really good steals, and they're getting in the paint, and they're getting good penetration drives, but they're being a little out of control. So all their shots are kind of just getting thrown right now. So I'd like to see that get cleaned up a little bit.
Promise misses their first free throw. You know, you kind of expect that this is the seventh game. This is their eighth game for Wyandotte. And you'd like to see them be a little bit more consistent at free throw lines, as Promise is able to knock down the second one, put the Bulldogs up 3-0.
Pressure. So 1-3-1.
And she dribbles it off her leg. So Wyandotte, again, with the pressure in the backcourt, Sumner unable to handle it. You know, if you're Sumner, if you're coaching Sumner, you know, how do you teach them to beat that pressure?
Man, you know, in that essence, I would have two guards up front. Because they got a 1-3-1. I'll have two guards up front, and then one more person right behind the three that's at half court. So the two up front can work it out, and that third person.
Again, the pressure
up.
From Wyandotte. Sumner turns the ball over. Again, both teams fighting for the ball. It's going to be Wyandotte's ball. Wyandotte has shown a lot more intensity so far. It's early.
Yes.
6:38 remaining here in the first period, but Wyandotte's shown a lot more intensity so far than Sumner has.
But I do see urgency from Sumner. Even if they make a turnover, they are getting back. So they're giving Wyandotte, they're making Wyandotte have to work for that shot.
Sabres coming away with it, looking for their first points of the game. There's more pressure from Wyandotte. They stop the dribbler, looking for help, and anticipation not there. Sumner driving inside, looking for a little jump shot along the baseline, not there. More pressure. She just throws the ball up, and Wyandotte takes it away. And here come the Bulldogs, running the floor. Nice pass, and able to be handled. So Wyandotte pulls it out. Promise Burton running the show from the top of the key.
That was a good reset by Wyandotte to just bring it out and just let's get a little control over it.
Sumner with the rebound. Again, more pressure from Wyandotte. And Sumner, nothing easy coming for him. Going along the baseline, look, nice pass along the baseline. Sumner unable to convert. Rebound by the Sabres, up and at him. And
Number
Layla
11,
Chambers.
Layla Chambers, she got her layup up.
Here comes
Pressure
Promise
defense.
Again. Burton again with the basketball. And stepped out of bounds on the transfer. So a turnover by Wyandotte. 5:12 left in the first. Wyandotte leading 5-2 over the Sumner Sabres.
1-3-1 pressure defense with Wyandotte right now.
Got, looking for a little help. Here comes Sumner. Once again, Wyandotte's getting their hand on a lot of balls, deflecting passes. And they're also doing a good job of boxing out on the defensive end. Promise pushing the ball up court, throws it away.
Turnover. Promise Burton.
Sumner looking to make some substitutions.
Looks like Wyandotte's getting back a little bit. Up, scratch that. Still a 1-3-1 pressure defense, full court press.
Layla McNeil-Powell checks in for the Sabres. Good defense as Wyandotte's able to poke the ball away on the inbound. And
Coach made an adjustment. He put that second guard up there.
And Sumner able to come away with it. Let her head down, going up to the basket.
Oh, nice strong move
drive.
to the basket by the Sumner Sabres.
Rubio, nice drive.
Johnson for the Bulldogs. That's her first, team's first.
Rubio's another freshman on the team here. So you're looking at, for Sumner, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 freshmen, 1 senior, the rest are juniors and sophomores. 1 junior, 1 senior.
Humina shooting the free throw.
Unable to convert at the free throw line is Rubio. Sumner coming in with, Coach Jacobs doing some coaching on the side over here. Again, that's time.
Second free throw is
Rubio's
down.
able to knock that down. Nice, good stroke. Nice rotation on the ball.
Promise Burton bringing the ball up the court.
Wyandotte leads by 2. 5-3 here. 4.
So far, Rhythm's holding it down up top. She's staying in front of them. Good defense.
Good job by able to get the ball inside. That's
Jada Johnson.
And we've got to have a whistle that stops play. Picked up
Foul called.
a foul, number 4.
Number 4, Rhythm Wilson.
Sumner's Wyandotte throw in underneath the Sumner basket.
Key is to protect the inside paint. Oh,
And somebody lost their person.
Jada Johnson wide open on the opposite side of the block.
Well, Coach, you did mention protecting the paint. And we
Got
saw her glide right through there, and no one went with her.
They should have had somebody on both blocks, and one person in the middle, one person on the block where the balls get taken out. They left the block completely exposed. You know, Sumner has to be able to see that whole block and cover it.
Right. Johnson at the free throw line.
3 down. You can always run out.
She misses the first one. So far, they haven't helped themselves at the free throw line early. Johnson with the second one. Nice
Jada.
high arching shot.
Jada knocks down that second shot. Bottom nets. Call that bottoms up. Rhythm bringing the ball up the court. She's getting between 3 people.
Nice jump shot. Nice. And Sumner able to convert.
Number 10, Miss Powell.
Once again, missed on the inside. Sumner crashing the boards. We're going to have a jump ball. So good job of Sumner crashing the boards, doing the box out. Good job for Wyandotte, too. Also,
Most definitely.
hustling for the rebound. Both teams are playing pretty well. We got a timeout.
That was great basketball.
Yep. Got a 30-second timeout. Kindergarten is a crucial first step in a child's educational journey, laying the foundation for a lifetime of learning. Kansas City, Kansas Public Schools will be honored to be part of your child's academic growth and success. If you're a parent or a guardian of a child who will be 5 years old by August 31st and lives within the district's boundaries, now is the time to register them for kindergarten. You can register online at kckschools.org. 5-year-olds going, man, look at those guys. They're so excited. First days in kindergarten are some of the best days that they'll ever have. So we're having a good time with that. So, Coach, what do you see so far from both teams?
So far from both teams, I see Wyandotte really putting a lot of pressure on Sumner. They're playing their game, and Sumner's letting them play their game. I do see Sumner looking a lot better than they looked the last time when I seen them play. I seen them play against Washington, and they really struggled with that game. They made some adjustments, and I really do see them playing harder with more will and power, you know. But I will say that they got to protect the paint. Sumner has to protect the paint more.
Well, just within the last 3 or 4 minutes of game time, I've seen Sumner's intensity pick up.
Definitely.
I see Coach Jacobs has been doing some coaching in between free throws and coaching in between timeouts, or dead balls, I should say. Once again, we see them
And
fighting
see, on this
through.
play right here, they should have switched.
Right.
Sumner should have switched because she ran in the whole circle and she was already beat.
Well, the screen took her out.
The screen took her completely out. That should have
Right.
been a switch because Jada Johnson was wide open underneath the basket. She, you know, if she would have made that later, that would have been an easy layup.
Here's Wyandotte again with the inbound underneath the basket. Get it out. And got to play defense with your feet. Don't reach.
Mila got to move her feet.
Yeah. Again, inside. Got a box out there, too. So Johnson picking up the loose ball, able to knock it down. And we're going to have a turnover on Sumner.
Turnover on Sumner.
As they travel.
Turnovers are a huge thing. That's one thing that Sumner's going to have to lessen because of the intensity that Wyandotte brings, Sumner cannot afford to keep making turnovers like they are. Once again, Jada Johnson wide open on the opposite block.
And that's going to be out of bounds off of Wyandotte. But yet, like you said, once again, she's wide open on the opposite block. You know, you're dealing with a young team like Sumner, and you're going to have turnovers. Unfortunately, you don't want to, but it just comes naturally with young players.
Right.
Again, right there, she just took it away from her, and then she fouls her. So, not a good deal when you're not playing with your head up, and she threw the ball right to her.
Yes.
So
and then after you throw the ball right to her, you can't go foul her.
right.
You know, you got to keep your composure. Just get in front of her and let's play some defense. Move your feet.
So Sanford will be at the free throw line. She did a great off defensive play. Take the ball, and now she's at the free throw line to finish it out. And she misses the free throw, but can't take it away from her defense. Here comes Sumner, pushing it. And once again, got to watch what they're doing. There you go. Again, another takeaway by Wyandotte as they put the pressure on. Easy layup. And we're going to have an injury as one girl ran into the wall down here. We're going to have a little injury going on. She hit the wall pretty hard down here by our camera down here. But, Coach, watching Wyandotte play defense, they are just putting all kind of pressure on the Sabres.
They are, and they're playing defense from top to bottom.
Yeah, up and down the floor. Hey, the Kansas City, Kansas School Foundation for Excellence is pleased to announce the hiring of Irene Cordillo as the new executive director. Ms. Cordillo brings more than 25 years of nonprofit and public sector leadership experience to the Kansas City, Kansas public schools. A respected community leader, she most recently served as chief of staff to Mayor Tyrone Garner, where she managed the mayor's office budget, supervised staff, led strategic communication, and coordinated major civic initiatives. Some incredible talent, and so congratulations to her for being named the new executive director within the Kansas City, Kansas Public School District. So she brings a wealth of knowledge, a wealth of experience to the position. We're glad to have her in that job. Okay, it's going to be Sumner's ball. She just kind of throws it in. Here comes Sumner, looking to push the ball up the court, and Wyandotte hawking as usual.
It's a good push. Now we just got to rotate the ball around.
Got to go get it. There she goes.
Good help, good help.
Again, we're going to have another foul with another player down. Wyandotte's playing very aggressive, and Sumner may have to, increase their intensity just a little bit more. That's Wyandotte's style of basketball, Coach. They like to play hard like that. So it's going to be an inbound for Sumner. And we're going to have a foul. It's going to be a foul on number 12 as she was pushing from behind. It's going to be a foul on Carrera.
Number 12's playing really good aggressive defense, however. You got to keep those two hands to yourself.
Sumner looking to get the ball in. Nice pass
Ooh,
in.
nice look in the inside.
You got to shoot it, and she's got 3 seconds.
That was a great look in the lane.
Yep.
Great look in the lane by Sumner, but we got to get that ball up.
She's got to be ready to shoot when she gets it.
Just got to get the ball up. Well, I think she was ready to shoot, but I think what it is was when Wyandotte collapsed down on her, she got intimidated, and she retreated. But you just got to put that ball up and just get it up in the air.
Indeed. And let's see what happens. And once again, Sumner anticipating on the defense. Good job. As Sumner anticipated that pass inside of Wyandotte trying to do a little pick and roll.
Sumner's starting to catch on to what Wyandotte's trying to do. But Wyandotte is really good with getting the ball into the inside.
Yes,
They're driving it in inside.
But they know what their strengths are. And they do a good job of getting their strength, get the ball to their strength. Wyandotte with the inbound pass. Sumner playing good defense. Barely gets it in, stows it away, and here comes Sumner on the attack.
Rhythm on the fast break.
And it's taken away by Wyandotte.
Got stolen.
Pass up front, a little bit too much. Now, Wyandotte trying to push after the turnover, and they have a turnover. So now Sumner throw the ball in. Wyandotte showing some pressure. And then 1-3-1.
Uh-oh, I know we're changing. We got a 2-2-1.
And got to be ready for the ball.
Oh, nice. Way to not be selfish.
And we're going to get the foul on that as well.
Jeremiah.
Once again, Stanford with the layup, with the opportunity for a three-point play. We got a timeout for Sumner.
I remember Jeremiah from last year. Her and Promise Burton gave everybody problems when they played against Wyandotte last year.
Yeah. You know, watching Wyandotte, the kind of pressure that they're actually putting on Sumner. So Sumner gets flustered.
Yes.
They get flustered real.
They are getting flustered.
Right.
Especially with the aggressive defense. Wyandotte brings a lot of aggressive defense to the game. And so Sumner right now is trying to figure out how to get around it. And it is a lot of frustration that they're getting while they're trying to bring the ball up the court.
Now if you're coach, what do you do? How do you get your girls to settle down?
Well, first breathe. Number one, breathe.
That always helps.
But at the same time, when you dribble the ball, dribble the ball and protect the ball.
Right.
Because right now, Sumner's dribbling the ball up the court, but it's exposed because they're dribbling out in front of them instead of dribbling next to them. You know. And then on top of that, you got to look across the court.
Yeah.
I see Sumner, they're dribbling up one side and they're trying to look to pass it to the same side. You got to look to the opposite side because that's who's open.
Right.
Because everybody's crashed to that side.
Right.
So you got your person on the other side that's open. So if Sumner starts looking to the other side of the court, they're going to see an open man.
Well, as we mentioned, they're a young team, so they're still learning, and every game is a learning experience. Every game.
And it's all about learning, reading the court.
Right. Stanford's able to
court
knock down
IQ,
the three-point
that's the
play.
word I want to use.
That's the word. Yeah, excellent. Now, Sumner just throws
that's
it up.
But that's just what I just said, though. You got to look to across the court because that's who's open. In control. Got to get under control. Swing it.
Grab the baseline. A little too strong.
They're killing the baseline.
Wyandotte's giving up the baseline, but Sumner's throwing up a little bit too strong, so here comes Promise up the floor. Sumner's defense collapses.
Ball to the middle.
Good job.
Little up and under.
So here comes Wyandotte. Here comes Sumner. More pressure from Wyandotte on it. Got to come to her. Need a little help. Don't wait too long. Now she needs some help. We're going to have a 5-second call. It's going to be a 5-second call. It's going to be Wyandotte's basketball. Once again, Wyandottes pressure.
It's the pressure defense.
The pressure defense. And
They're getting in their head. Like they're making Sumner get frantic, and they
Mm-hmm.
don't know what to do. So instead of just taking a breath and triple threat, if they get in triple threat with them elbows, I guarantee Wyandotte would think twice about getting all up on them. But right now, they just got to breathe and not be intimidated when they get pressure on them.
Well, I'll tell you, Coach, what you have here, you have an experienced Wyandotte team going against a very young and inexperienced Sabres
Very
team.
young, yes. And the girls on Wyandotte have been playing together for 2 or 3 years already, you know. And you got Sumner, who has girls who've never played together until this year.
Right,
Their whole team is like pretty much started over.
right. You know, with the 5 freshmen and 5 juniors, 1 senior. I mean, 5 sophomores, 1 junior and 1 senior. This is almost a junior varsity team.
You're
Just
looking
playing
yeah.
against a seasoned varsity basketball team here.
I wouldn't even say a junior varsity team. I would say a freshman team. You
Yes,
know, because you know you got a whole bunch of new girls, even the sophomores on the team.
Wyandotte with the long jump
Beautiful
shot.
3, knocked down by number 12.
Herrera knocks that down, and Wyandotte steals it away. Looking for more. We're gonna have a foul right on the floor, as she's bumped. Wilson with the bump.
I think the ref is trying to call a little quicker because we're starting to get a little bit
Little chippy.
aggressive on the fouls.
Yeah. Get the little chippy on the floor a little bit.
Try to catch the foul before it gets too hard. I've seen some pretty hard pushes so far.
Well, Stanford back at the line for Wyandotte. They've kind of made a living at the free throw line as they lead 20-5 here in the first. Stanford knocks down the first one. More substitutions for the Sabres. As Hinman comes in, replacing Wilson. Coach Jacobs got a lot of girls, but not a very deep bench.
Yep.
Rebound there, and we're going to have another foul on the floor. Didn't see who the foul was on. If there was,
Did he call over the back?
Oh, could maybe call. Well, I don't think he called a
I
foul.
wasn't sure
think
what he called.
Somebody may have stepped out of bounds with the basketball.
Okay, 'cause
So,
I'm like, I don't see a foul
I
call.
didn't see a foul called anywhere. So
That must have been, yeah, but she must have stepped out of bounds.
exactly.
Now pass it up. Pass it up. All right. All right, Sumner swings the ball, but then they go back to the same side. They got to, there we go. If they swing the ball from left to right, ball rotation is big.
Wyandotte kind of sitting back in the zone. Let him kind of
Good rebound
move around.
by
Good rebound. We're going to have a foul.
number 10, Layla Powell. She had a great rebound.
Well, actually, they didn't call the foul. She lost the ball out of bounds. I thought maybe they'd call a foul on Wyandotte, but they didn't. So to be Wyandotte's basketball with 19.8 seconds remaining here in the first. They're up 21-5 here in this conference game between Wyandotte and Sumner.
I hear Coach calling flat. That must mean one-on-one. They're going to just let Promise do whatever she want to do.
Yeah.
Everybody out the way. Promise just make a move.
Down to 3 seconds. She gives the ball up. Jump shot from
Shots
the corner.
up.
Doesn't draw any
Air
iron,
ball.
so that's going to be the end of the first quarter as the Sabres trail the Bulldogs from Wyandotte 21-5. We're going to be back after this short break here on the Kansas City, Kansas Public Schools Sports Network. Well, actually, we're going to stay here. You know,
Get to hear us.
during the pep talk, we talked to Coach Williams, and he was talking about how thin they are. He only plays 7 girls. And so we're seeing the intensity that these girls are putting out there, and there's only 7 of them. So what is the danger of this team maybe running out of gas later on? What do you think?
I mean, I think that Wandotte's doing what they want to do. Like I told you in the beginning of the game, Wyandotte, they were playing a little out of control. So they were doing great things, had great pressure, but they were out of control. They kept losing the ball. And then you've seen Sumner, they're playing tough, but again, like you said, they're a young team. They're still learning the fundamentals. They're still learning how to rotate. They're still learning how to work together. They're still learning how to get back. They're still learning how to rebound. They're still learning how to dribble the ball up the court without turning it over.
How important is it? How important is it to have a point guard that can run your offense?
That's key. If you don't have a good ball handling point guard with a good head on her shoulder, a good head on her shoulders, I mean, you lost the game already.
Right. When you look at how Promise Burton runs this offense for Wyandotte.
I mean, Promise is a great point guard.
Right.
You know, she actually does really good at point guard position because not only is she really good with dribbling the ball and handling the ball, she actually can see the court. Her IQ of seeing her inside man to her outside corner guard is really good. She'll drive in and she'll be able to drop that little dime to her little post player, and no one even sees the ball go there. So she does really good with seeing the whole court. She uses her peripheral really well.
Yeah, I remember her from last year, and to watch her from last year to this year, there's been a big jump. She was good last year, but she's even better this year, and she's only a junior.
I feel like she's more under control this year than she was last year. Last year, she used to just go, and had a lot of ball handling, turnovers because of just out of control. Now, she started being a little out of control in the beginning of the game, but I've seen her start to kind of get more control and keep that ball under wraps the rest of the game so far, the first quarter.
So far, with the pressure that Wyandotte has been putting on Sumner, you can tell these girls are in shape too. They've been doing a lot of running. Once again, in the anticipation, and we're gonna have a foul on Promise.
Foul from the start.
Yeah. So she got a push on her on the out line. So that's Promise's first. So Sumner will get the ball, throw it in from the baseline. We hear Coach Jacobs as he's coaching, trying to get his girls to run their offense.
Shots up.
And Wyandotte, once again, doing a good job of boxing everybody out. We're going to have a foul on Sumner.
Oh,
well,
he
we're going to
call
call
it on Sumner.
Another foul.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Layla Powell got that foul. I thought so.
But you know why he caught that foul like that? Because Wyandotte did really good with getting in front of the ball. She actually got position. So technically, because she got position, the foul was called on Sumner.
But Wyandotte's doing a very good job of boxing out.
They're doing a really good job of boxing.
They're putting a body on a body, and then when the shot goes up, they're actually blocking Wyandotte out, blocking Sumner out, preventing them from even going to the goal. And if they do get there, they got to go over somebody's back. So here comes Wyandotte pushing the ball up the floor. Johnson getting the ball off to the wing. Sumner's dropping back, and they're in a 1-3-1 zone, looks like, or 1-2-2 zone. Sumner steals the ball away, needs some help.
That was a great defense by Sumner, keeping the post player. That was a great pass. First of all, Jeremiah had a great pass inside to the post player. Jeremiah had a really good pass inside to the post player. However, Sumner did really good with stopping that, though.
Drops, looks up, a little bit too strong. She had the right idea. She's trying to push it, but just a little bit too strong. We see what happens with the rebound. Sumner, Wyandotte's looking to score right off the bat, and they're pushing the ball down court before Sumner can get their defense set up.
Most definitely. Sumner does really good with having a post player run no matter what. You got a post player already up. I call it cherry picking. Wyandotte always has somebody cherry picking every game.
Again, we see a lazy pass by Sumner, stolen away by Wyandotte. Now Sumner with the rebound. They're looking to push the ball up.
All right, Sumner got the ball past half court.
Now she's being hawked and stolen away.
Jeremiah coming up the court.
And the foul.
And the foul with the and one.
Great defense, able to get the ball up off the glass, still able to knock it down. So Stanford doing her job.
At the start of the game, I was kind of looking at Sumner. Sumner was doing really good. I'll say that for a young team, Sumner was doing really good with keeping Wyandotte close. Because the whole first half, it was 5-8, and they were within 3 to 4 points. Wyandotte's doing really good with starting to pull away right now. But that first half, I will say that Sumner did really good with sticking with Wyandotte.
Right. Yes, they did.
Conditioning, like you said, Wyandotte seems like they're in really good shape because I feel like they're kind of outrunning Sumner now.
Right. Stanford unable to finish the three-point play. Sumner trailing here with 6:45 remaining here in the second. Wyandotte's doing a good job. They've held Sumner to only 5 points total. And almost thrown away again. Now she's trapped in the corner and taking the baseline, which is a good job.
Oh, good
nice
pass.
Number 11 is double dribble.
Double dribble.
So
turnover by number 11, Layla Chambers.
So Wyandotte looking again. As you look down court, you see Johnson. She's calling out the plays. Sumner in their 2-3 zone. Coach, if you're in the 2-3 zone, you got to be active with your hands, right? You got to have your hands up. You got to be playing good defense. Oh, we got a timeout from Wyandotte as they were real close to turning it over on a 5-second call. So Sumner doing a good job there on the defensive side, Coach.
They are. I think Sumner's picking up, too. They're picking up their defense momentum.
Yeah.
30-second
You got
timeout.
to do
First quarter, they had a little bit more laid back. You know, they're trying to figure out how to get around the aggressiveness that Wyandotte carries. But now you see them pushing back. They're getting that arm bar up. They're starting to get into passing lanes as well. So
exactly.
They're doing good.
They're doing. I mean, it's getting better, and it's Coach Jacobs is actually coaching during the game. You know, you can coach it in practice, but it's nothing like game experience. You can say
Right.
one thing, but then when you turn around and you actually see it in a game situation, you see what happens when you don't move your feet. You see what happens when you don't box out. You see what happens when you don't get your hands up.
Exactly.
It's a totally different lesson then. So you look at it now, because that's what he's doing coaching now, so they can see firsthand game experience. This is what happens. This is what the coach is talking about during practice. This is why we have to practice hard, because the practice should be the hard thing. The game should be
Technically,
fun.
this season is going to be Sumner's practice. This
Yes.
whole season, every game they play this season is practice.
Right.
Because, you know, they're a young team. They're learning. Like right now,
Yeah, there's a
we
good steal.
got Mila, who just got a steal from Wyandotte, you know. Despite the fact that we just got another turnover.
And here's another one.
The fact that Mila is getting a steal right now, that means that she's learning, you know. She's learning.
Another turnover as Sumner unable to find the right spot. We're going to have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
So we've had 3 turnovers within 10
I
seconds.
think that
2 by
was 4.
Sumner.
I think that was 4, Chuck. It was 2 each way.
So it's going to be Wyandotte's ball because of the jump ball.
Jump
They're
ball.
leading 23-5 here in the second. Watching the Kansas City, Kansas Public Schools Sports Network. I'm Chuck Holmes here with Coach Danae Jones. And, Coach, we've seen a couple of teams that are, you know, opposites of each other. We see an experienced Wyandotte team going against a very inexperienced Sumner team.
All right, great rebound by Wyandotte.
Again, they do a good job of reversing the
Wyandotte's
ball.
able to reset it. They kicked it back out, reset it. Promise on the drive.
Box
Just short
out.
of that shot.
It's going to be Reds basketball. So Coach Jacobs has put them in a 2-3 zone, hoping to get a little bit more defensive pressure out of them. But in a 2-3 zone, you got to move your feet. You have to rotate with the basketball. Once again, a learned experience for the girls.
Sumner has to.
Yeah, 3.
Sumner's protecting the paint.
Long
They
jump shot by
adjusted.
Wyandotte, not able to fall in. So here comes Sumner with the rebound. Pushes
Fast
the ball
break
up
up.
floor and met at the half court
Jeremiah
line.
got a steal
And the layup, and
and a
she
foul.
misses.
Body
Going
foul.
to have a block on that. You know, so we're going to look, as you can see the pressure that Wyandotte is putting on them.
Well, let's
Sumner's
just take
getting
a look at how
just a-
everything went down right here.
Yeah, Sumner getting they get a little flustered when it happens. There's the foul right there as she goes in for the layup.
You know, one thing is if you make a turnover and get the ball stolen, don't go back and slap them in the back of the head. that's never going to work out in your favor.
Yeah, that's true. You're going to get caught every time.
Automatically.
Sanford knocks down the first one, and Sabres have a substitution as Lopez comes back in, replacing McNeil Powell.
All right, Jeremiah shooting her second shot up.
Misses the second. Able to hustle
Got
for
her
the
own rebound, though.
Looking inside, good job, and able to get it up, and
And
another
and
opportunity
one.
for a three-point play from Wyandotte as they
Jada
are out
Johnson.
hustling.
Now Jada Johnson at the free throw line.
They are out hustling Sumner all the way across the board.
Rebounds is always, I always say no second chances. So once the team throws the ball up, they should not get the rebound back,
I agree.
you know. But again, we're looking at a young team who's still learning. And again, this whole season is going to be their practice. They're learning, they're getting experience. They'll be ready next year to go to the next step up
Right, this time
and really compete.
Johnson able to knock down the three-point play, and Sumner needs help. And here comes a steal again from Wyandotte as they put more pressure on. As Sanford this time able to get it in. Once again. Oh, we
Oh,
got a travel
travel.
as another turnover on the Sabres. The constant pressure is really bothering them.
Sumner Sabres just have to take a deep breath and just play. Take a deep breath and just play. Because right now, they're playing against a team who's been playing together for 2 or 3 years already. You know, they're not a new team. As Sumner, they got a lot of young underclassmen, so they are a new team. So they just got to take a deep breath and not be intimidated by the pressure that Wyandotte Wildcats or the Wyandotte Bulldogs are putting on them.
You know what you're looking at, too, in Wyandotte? You're looking at a seasoned team that they've got a tournament experience from last year.
Yes.
And they went to the districts. They got experience.
I mean, but when you say experience, though,
Again,
you're talking about
another turnover.
The team playing with the team for 2 or 3 years, but also they have been coached by the same coach for the last 2 or 3 years.
That's true.
So the unity is with the whole team, not just one.
We see the aggressiveness of Wyandotte, and they are not letting up at all. Okay, and we've got somebody that's not very happy as they leave the court.
Number 11, Layla Chambers.
So we got another.
Got to keep your composure.
Got to keep your composure a little bit, but we're talking young
keep your
players
composure.
here.
It's an intense and it's an emotional game. I get it, but you got to keep your composure. You know, we watched Layla just walk off the court after making a intentional foul, and the number one thing in basketball, in any sport, is composure.
Exactly.
Things aren't going to always go your way, but you got to keep your head level.
Exactly. So Burton misses the first one. Second shot. She misses that one as well. Sumner with
Lopez got the rebound.
Looking up, somebody got to come to her, help.
Don't leave her.
And she throws the ball away. You know, once she gave her dribble, you can see the frustration right because she gave her dribble up and she knew, but then no one else came to her, so we got another timeout.
Yeah, definitely got to keep your dribble on.
Coach Jacob calls the timeout. Wyandotte leading 29-5 here in the second with 4:14 remaining. We got a full timeout for both teams. So, Coach, it's been one of those games so far. So, hey, the legendary legacy of the Wyandotte Bulldogs boys basketball team now hangs on the new Wall of Fame in the school's gym. On November 22nd, fans and supporters celebrated the players and teams who made one of the state's most storied programs truly unforgettable. The new Wall of Fame recognizes 51 distinguished players and 2 individuals who played a major role in the success of the basketball program at Wyandotte High School. From the undefeated 1923 teams to the 1990s champions, no other high schools in the state can match their record. So congratulations to the Bulldogs. My cousin played at Wyandotte. I don't know if he's on the wall or not. And if he is on the wall, I'm not going to tell him because he hasn't seen it.
Oh, you ain't going to tell him? So you're going to be a hater.
I'm going to be a hater.
We better tell that man.
We were both seniors. I was a senior here, and he was a senior at Wyandotte, and they beat us on the last bucket. So, and we have some recognition for Iowa State Cyclones over here. Hey,
represent
girl.
Iowa State Cyclones.
Yeah, Coach
Shout
Jones,
out.
Coach Jones played at Iowa State, Big 12.
Hey, for those of you college football fans, if you are
So there she is, Say hi. So she was a great basketball player at Iowa State. If you guys don't know, she's one of the legends there, as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, she was all, and not just on the court, but in the classroom as well. So
yes,
it's
do good.
my privilege to be with you. Trust me.
I appreciate that. Thank you, humbly.
Once again,
beautiful
Wyandotte
putback, number 23.
Sumner not boxing out, but Wyandotte able to put it in, so she needs help. So here comes
Lopez
Sumner.
bring the ball up the court.
Got to go back over, and once again, Wyandotte playing defense not only with their feet, but with their hands as well. There's the pass, running the floor, layup, no good. Rebound, Wyandotte.
Rebound by Jado.
Once again, and Burton's fouled from behind as Wyandotte doing what they do best. Pressure on the basketballs, taking the steals, running the fast break.
It's the rebounds for me, though. The thing that stands out to me the most is Wyandotte's missing Wyandotte's missing a lot of shots.
Mm-hmm. Sumner
could be in this game if they go get the rebound, because I see 3 and 4 rebounds every time they shoot.
Yeah.
Despite the fact, DeMoss just got a great rebound putback. I'll give her that. But outside of that, they miss a lot of layups or jump shots.
Well, Wyandotte's kept them in the game so far, too. They missed a lot of free throws as well, but they've got a big enough lead.
But they got the rebound.
They got the rebound.
They get the rebound, they put it back.
There it goes, yes. So they get the offensive rebound even on a missed free throw.
Yeah.
And they're able to put the ball back in, and the anticipation that they have, knowing where the ball's going to go.
Right.
So, and we're going to have a foul on number 12 as she's pushing from behind. It's going to be a foul on Carrera.
That foul on Carrera for the Bulldogs. Her second foul, team second.
Some have been held just to 5 points here in the first quarter and a half. We have a whistle. Okay. Once again, Sumner about to bring the ball in, looking to throw the ball across.
Good pass across the court. Skip. Baseline.
And she throws the ball away.
Turnover. Sumner Sabres.
You know, Rubio's doing a good job of getting the ball on the baseline. Now, I would like to see her take the ball on the baseline and go up strong
And just
with
go
it.
up with it.
Go
Yes.
up strong with it. Draw the foul.
Reward
Or make
yourself.
them- Reward yourself. You're running the baseline. I'd like to see you go up and
She's
make something happen.
because she starts with good baseline positioning, but then she lets them catch up to her.
Exactly. You know what Wyandotte is showing also, too, with this 2-3 zone that Sumner's playing, Wyandotte is showing great quickness. They get the ball to the top of the key, and whoever's at the top of the key goes right to the basket.
Also, do you know the difference between them and Sumner's offense? They're hitting the gaps.
Right.
You know, their post player gets to the top of the key, and that other post player gets in the hole on whatever block down there.
Right.
You know, they're finding those holes and those gaps, and the guards know that the post players are doing that. So when they go, they're able to dip it right to the top where the free throw is, and then that post player can get it right down to the next person.
Johnson misses her first free throw, and Heineman checks back in for Lopez. Also going to have Chambers coming back in. And she replaces Rubio.
And again, you know, Sumner is a young team, and emotions is part of learning and through your experience. And you know, we see Chambers get emotionally in her own head, you know, and get frustrated. But we also see her come back and
More poised than when she went out.
let's get our poise
That's
back
par-
together.
That's part of growing up, period.
Learn
Whether it's on the court or off the court.
Yes, listen to your coach. Get your head together, because it's gonna be frustrating. You know, everybody's learning still.
Right. She walked, so she drug the pivot foot. Not quite sure what to do with the basketball once she got it.
Yeah.
So, again, inexperience.
Turn around.
Here comes
They gotta
Wyandotte.
turn around and get ready.
They're not turning around. They're not ready. And they're going to call a travel on her. And she drugged the foot as she got into the lane.
Had that little third step. You don't got that NBA third step rule up in here.
They call it, the NBA, they call it the Euro step. I don't think so. The third step. Get it across.
Gotta dribble.
Have to get it across. Hey, barely gets it across. And now she needs some help. And there it is.
There we
Throws
go.
it inside.
We got somebody open.
You got 3 seconds in the lane, and she stands there again. So here comes Wyandotte with a
Hey.
1-on-5.
But they
Doesn't
got
matter.
back.
And she walks with it. But Wyandotte being aggressive all the way across the board. As Sanford went in a 1-on-5 break, but that didn't stop her.
Nope, she didn't.
And she was going up for the basket.
But Sumner Center has 4 girls get back, though. That was very commendable because, you know, I thought they was kind of slacking off, but then all of a sudden I seen that still happen, and all 4 of them got back, and Jeremiah had nowhere to go,
Nowhere
and
to
she
go
ended up
with it.
traveling. Yes. Those are small plays that are big deals because that's them learning.
Yes.
They're learning the game, and they're learning how to play, and they learn how to stay in the game.
Yes, indeed. All right, now we get Sumner looking, and we're going to be knocked out of bounds off of Wyandotte. It's going to be Sumner's ball along the side in front of Wyandotte's bench.
Getting into the passing lanes is definitely a strength that Wyandotte has.
Yes.
They're
you can see where
reading
Coach Williams
eyeballs.
you can see where Coach Williams has really worked on that with the girls. And,
Like they're rotating and they're anticipating
anticipating the passing lane, filling the passing lanes. And then once they get the steal, boom,
Gone.
go.
And you got that post player cherry picking.
Exactly. Exactly right. You know, so we've seen Wyandotte at their best so far. 32-5 here, 2:16 remaining. There's a little moisture on the court as the referees are mopping up a little precipitation. Happen to be on the floor. And stolen away by Wyandotte right off the bat. Here they come.
Jeremiah wide open by herself.
Yeah, by herself.
Oh.
And she's going to get fouled at the end of it.
But at least it wasn't intentional. She just couldn't stop herself.
So, well, you know, sometimes the runaway freight train, you know, just got to hit somebody. It doesn't matter.
When you got long legs and you just trailing, you know, you're still learning your body.
Yeah.
You don't know how to quite stop yet.
You know, you see a lot of that on the football field.
However, you see the sportsmanship?
Yes, helped her up.
She bumped into her, but
up.
she put that hand down and she helped her get
helped
back
her
up.
up.
So, you know what? Again, we're learning how to get through this.
Sanford unable to complete the three-point play. But quickly there, and steals it away. Playing defense with her feet and her hands. And we're going to have a timeout, full timeout for Wyandotte as the Bulldogs are just having their way with Sumner. A big thank you to the leaders of the Kansas City, Kansas Board of Public Utilities. The Utilities Company recently awarded Kansas City, Kansas Public Schools and the Kansas City, Kansas Foundation a $10,000 down payment to help support the summer 2006 Build On program. The program gives students the opportunity to travel to places like Guatemala and Malawi, where they will help build new schools and serve local communities. This investment opens doors for our students to learn, serve, and make a global impact. Thank you, BPU, for believing in the power of education and service. Nothing beats the opportunity to travel abroad to see how others live outside the United States and to be able to help those people to achieve, you know, better living conditions, better opportunities.
It's definitely rewarding.
Yeah, it's very rewarding. Now, I've had the opportunity to do that on a number of occasions, to travel outside the United States and, you know, to see how we as Americans, we take everything else for granted. And there are people out there that they need clean water. They don't have clean water. They have to walk miles to get clean water. They don't have regular meals.
They need shoes.
They need shoes.
We got 30 shoes in our closet. Me being one of those people.
Mm-hmm.
You know? they just ask for the bare minimum.
That's it. They're looking for the bare minimum or whatever. And we see it as, we just take advantage. We just take it for granted that everybody
I think we just have
this
more,
way.
we have more mentality of privilege over here than some of these other people in other countries.
Right, so the BPU giving that gift of $10,000, that's awesome. That's awesome. Somebody come and help her, and she needs assistance, and she got to get the ball across. 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
You got a 10-second count. So Wyandotte, once again, putting the pressure on the basketball, and Sumner unable to handle it.
Currently, Wyandotte is #1 in USD 500 district for the women's basketball, for girls basketball right now.
Yes, they are. I mean, you can see why.
And they're #4 in the state.
Right. So you can see why right now, the way they're moving the basketball around, the way they're shooting, the way they're rebounding.
They got good shooters, good post players, good rebounders, good ball handlers, good pressure defense.
Yep. So Wyandotte's going to be a handful. I mean, they're 5-2.
Yes.
But they're going to be a handful for whoever else they play. We've got them a couple more times on the Kansas City, Kansas Public Schools Sports Network. We got them a couple more times, so we get to see them. We're going to get to see them against a good Washington team later on.
Turnover by the Summer Sabres again.
We're going to see them against.
Again, it's the rebounds.
Again, the rebounds.
It's the rebounds.
Yeah.
They got 3 rebounds right there. 3
Right.
rebounds. We just got to, well, not we, but this, the Sabres, they have to learn how to get position and get in front of them. Because that was 3 rebounds. They missed literally 3 layups back to back. And in that last layup they made, it's an and one now.
Well, Burton's at the free throw line, able to finish up the
Knocks it
three-point
down.
play.
Sumner needs somebody in the middle. There we go. She's in the middle. Now pass. There we go. We're up. Pass half court.
And once again, more pressure from Wyandotte.
Jeremiah got the ball. She stole it. On the ground, jump
good,
ball.
Good hustle by Wyandotte and Sumner to get back just to make it a jump ball. I believe it's going to be Sumner's ball with the possession arrow.
Going Sumner.
So they rewarded that time for good defense. Sumner trailing by 34, 39-5 here with about just over a minute left here before halftime.
And I will say that Sumner is turning the ball over, but the great thing that they're doing is they're not giving up. They're actually getting back.
Yeah.
I've watched some other girls in the state, or not the state, in the district, other teams, and they'll turn the ball over, but they don't get back. They just let them go. Sumner is getting back after they turn the ball over.
And we're going to have another opportunity, but she's not able to knock it down as Johnson misses the layup, but she will go to the free throw line on the shot with 2 shots. You know, one of the things I've noticed, too, with Sumner, they are telegraphing their passes. They're looking exactly where they're going to go with it. And in any sport.
For like 2 seconds before they even throw it. So they're already seeing where they're going to throw it.
Yeah, they're
giving it away.
telegraphing their passes.
Yes.
And first free throw's up and good for Johnson. 5'10" junior, playing the swing position. Comes a shot number 2, high arching shot.
Ooh, that's a beautiful bottoms up shot.
We got a nice
Nothing
good
but
rotation.
bottom of the net.
Here it comes
Ball.
again.
Oh, good passing. Now pass.
Get across
there you
the
go.
line.
Pass it one more time. We across the. We got a dribble. Oh, that's good. She came. It's a good. She went to the pass. So I commend that one.
And once again, Wyandotte beating Sumner back down the floor.
Cherry picking.
So it looks like Coach Jacobs is saying the way to beat this pressure is to pass the ball. Instead of trying to dribble through it, they're trying to just pass around it.
They're doing good with passing it. Passing and getting around. Working the ball around the wing, you know.
So now somebody's got to come to her. She's giving up her dribble.
There you go.
Down to 3 seconds. 2.
Shoot. Nice block.
Shot.
Grab it.
Halftime, and that's it. That's going to do it for the first half here.
But they had good ball rotation,
Good ball rotation going there.
They slowed down. They rolled the ball around.
That's going to be it for the first half. Wyandotte leading 43-5 here at halftime here on the Kansas City, Kansas Public Schools Sports Network. We're going to come back after the halftime break. We're going to talk a little bit more about what's going on here in the first half, Coach. So we'll be back right after these breaks.
Want to stay up to date with everything happening at Kansas City, Kansas Public Schools? Visit the KCKPS newsroom for stories on the accomplishments of our students and staff. kckschools.org/newsroom or scan the QR code on your screen.
Typical day, just come in and shop manager gives us something to do, and it could be something from a light bulb to today I'm doing an exhaust manifold and turbo, so you never know what it's going to be. Just drain the coolant, then pull the surge tank, pull all the CAC pipes and turbo oil lines, and now I got to pull the exhaust manifold and EGR cooler and stuff. And then throughout the day, you might get a service call. A lot of times we'll just go and just swap out a bus. We'll bring a bus to the driver so they can offload their kids or whatever, and then we'll try to get the bus going. If we can't, we'll get a tow truck. Or when it snows, we got to go out and they get stuck, we got to go out there and get them unstuck. So we've done quite a few engine swings or transmission swaps. We got a bad batch of fuel here a couple weeks ago and did a bunch of injectors and fuel tanks on a bunch of buses, so that was fun. We got plenty of work. There's always plenty of work to do. These are a bigger diesel engine that's going to be in any car. And then also they have a lot more electrical. I mean, some of these have air brakes, which cars don't have air brakes. I mean, they have totally different AC systems and all that stuff. I came from working on like over-the-road trucks, so buses are somewhat new. It's a lot of the same stuff, but these buses are just, basically I'm just learning something new every single day. And then learning from the guys that have been here for a while that know all the little tricks of the trade. And it's definitely a learning experience, but it's fun. You just gotta make sure you're doing good work, and that's pretty much it, yeah. Have a little pride in what you do. At KCKPS Transportation, we're getting better every day.
We're talking about one of the most important parts of your school day, the passing periods, including the time between classes and the hallways. These short breaks might seem simple, but they play a big role in how well your day goes. We have students' thoughts on whether the passing periods are long enough, or the flow of students could be improved, what changes they would make these transitions better for everyone. Your feedback is important to help improve the school experience for all students.
My name is Jefferson Lopez Alejandro. I'm a senior in Wyandotte High School, and I'm in MCA Academy.
My name's Kevin. My name's Kevin Padilla, and and I'm a Noe Medina.
I would prefer longer passing periods because I like going around and socializing with my friends during the hallway passing period. And sometimes classes are far apart from each other, so I like going around. I don't know, because I need time to get there.
I think longer. Yeah, I think longer passing periods are better because you get time to actually do stuff, like go use the restroom or something, or go use the vending machines before you actually have to go to class.
Last semester, I had a class where I had to go across the school entirely to get to the class, and it took up all my passing period time. Literally had to rush out the door to get to class, or the teacher would close the door on me and be like, "Get a tardy pass." Or I'm like, "Oh no, I don't like PE anymore because of that."
I think I got enough time to like get from one class to another. What's it like? Like 5 minutes? Yeah, 5 minutes. 5 minutes. I feel like it should be a bit longer. 5 minutes does really pass by pretty fast, especially if you're trying to use the bathroom. Yeah, if you actually stop to use the bathroom or do something else, you don't really have enough time, especially if your class is like really far on the other side of the building.
Sometimes I feel rushed, but most of the time I have relaxed teachers that don't mind if I get there a minute or a few seconds late. So I usually take my time.
I don't really feel rushed or anything. I will say that the teachers do rush you. Yeah, like if you stand still in one area, like for like a minute or something, they immediately start going like, "Okay, get to work, get to class, get to class, walk and talk." Yeah.
Thank you to Jefferson Lopez, Noah Medina, and Kevin Padilla for the insight of what it is to be a student in 2026. This is Christopher Gonzalez reporting from Wyandotte on passing periods.
Another exciting season of basketball has tipped off the KCKPS. I'm Marco Johnson, and I'm with
Brianna Lopez, Rhythm Wilson.
Okay, Rhythm, what goals have you set for the season for yourself?
For myself, this year, I would like to set the goal of being looked up to as a big sister. I want to make sure I make a great impact on these younger girls so that way they have someone to look up to.
I love that. So what is a challenge you see for this season?
A challenge I would say we are facing this season we have a younger squad overall. We don't struggle like individually, but like we just have a lot new to learn, a lot of new girls. So there's not the connection built right away, but that will build over time.
Excellent. So what do you think fans can expect when they see you on the floor?
They can expect us to have great energy and working hard and just giving our all throughout the games.
Most students spend their time after school with friends or at home. But for this student entrepreneur at Sumner, the bell doesn't just signal the end of the day at school, it signals the start of the workday. Meet Kevin Osorno, also known as Kev Blends on Instagram and TikTok. While others spend their time scrolling through their phones, he's perfecting his work with just a set of clippers and a sharp eye for detail. He's turned a side hobby into a career. For him, it's about more than just a haircut. It's about building confidence and a brand, one cloud at a time, while still balancing his schoolwork. Running a shop after school isn't easy. He's balancing chemistry labs with skin fades and history essays with edge-ups. Between every bell, he's managing a digital booking calendar and keeping his station prepped. It's a high-pressure environment where one wrong move could ruin a client's week and his reputation. For Kevin, the hustle is about more than just the money. It's about the transformation. Watching a client walk in stressed and walk out looking like a new person, he's learning lessons in marketing, customer service, and time management that no textbook could ever really fully capture. While most are waiting for graduation to start their careers, he's already mastered his craft, one cut at a time. It's a reminder that for Kevin, the hustle never stops. Reporting for KCKPS, I'm Emilio Rodriguez.
Hello, who am I here with today?
I'm here with Kevin, known as Kev Blends on Instagram.
And what got you into what you're doing?
I think what got me in is when I was younger, I would get haircuts, and I thought it was like a cool thing. So I was like, I might as well pick it up, see if I could do it too.
And how do you manage this with also going to school?
The way I manage it is using my time wisely, especially like FA, because I work 30 to get all my homework done. Especially like I usually have haircuts right after school, so I don't have time to do my homework after school. And even if I do it late at night, like I'm really tired. So I just really manage my time wisely.
And And do you do you plan on furthering this into a career?
Yes, right now that's the plan. You know, I plan on getting my license after I graduate, and as well, after I graduate, I plan on making my own shop, and from my own shop, making my own market.
Another exciting season of basketball is underway. I'm Marco Johnson, and I'm with
Manaya Harris. Jocelyn Carrera.
Okay, Jocelyn, what's a personal goal you've set for this season?
To better myself and to gain more confidence on the court.
So what does that mean? Give me some specifics.
Practice more, practice on what I like, what I'm bad at, I need to get better at, and just, I guess, connect with my team more, gain the confidence on the court.
So what do you think are one of your biggest challenges this season?
Overcoming my nervousness on the court.
So how have you attacked that?
Just basically trying to understand and use the criticism from the critique from my coaches, and then try to use that on the court.
You're a senior, correct?
Yes.
So is there some leadership in you at all?
I would say a little bit. It pertains to what I do, honestly.
Gotcha. So last question, what can fans expect when they come see you guys play?
Intensity.
One word, intensity.
Yeah.
Want to stay up to date with everything happening at Kansas City, Kansas Public Schools? Visit the KCKPS newsroom for stories on the accomplishments of our students and staff. kckschools.org/newsroom or scan the QR code on your screen.
And welcome back to Sumner Academy here, where the Sumner Academy Sabres and the Wyandotte Bulldogs are on the basketball court. I wish they were locked up in a tough battle, but Wyandotte leading 43-5 here, coming up on the end of halftime. And Coach, what we've seen from Wyandotte has been a clinic on how to play defense.
Well, let's take a look at some stuff. Let's rewind back and just take a look at a couple of things from the first half.
It's going to be mostly it's going to be mostly highlights for Wyandotte as they talked about the defense, and they talked about the passing lanes, how Wyandotte has done what they pretty much want to do on defense, and which is translate to offense.
Oh yeah, definitely. You see how the Wyandotte Bulldogs are just getting in every passing lane, you know, and then you see in these highlights how they're running the floor. I keep calling it cherry picking, but really it's just a player's getting back. You got one player stealing, the other player's anticipating and getting back. You know, it's just the hustle, the aggression, the intimidation that they put onto Sumner. Sumner is a young team. They're trying to figure out what to do, and it's kind of a little scatterbrained right now.
Yeah, we're watching, Jada Johnson and Jermaine Sanford, along with Promise Burton, just pretty much have their way.
Well, you got Promise Burton and you got Jeremiah. Jeremiah was doing really good with the pressure and getting a lot of steals in that second quarter.
Indeed. Well, once again, we're going to start off with another turnover here. As the ball bounced off one of the Summers players as he went out of bounds after a long shot that they missed. So.
I definitely see growth there.
They
got a 5 seconds. Sumner did really well with protecting the paint. Not one person had an open lane to that block down there.
That's something Coach Jacobs talked about.
Yes. Coach is doing really good with adjusting. You know,
Indeed.
we seen at the end of the last half that they started to pass the ball instead of trying to dribble through all those players and getting the ball stolen.
Yeah,
so this is a lot of adjustments and growth with them.
And once again, Wyandotte putting pressure, but not without reaching, without fouling.
You got to throw it. You got to throw it.
Got to get rid of it. Now you got a 5-second call.
5-second call.
And what happens is, in a situation like that, when you see your guard is in trouble, first with the ball's in trouble, you got to go to him.
Okay, but I can also say the person with the ball need to be in triple threat, get them elbows out, and start pivoting.
Exactly.
You got to pivot and square up so you can see your players coming to help you. Because she did have 2 players that did run up, but her back was turned. She couldn't see them.
And she has to remember, she can't move her foot. She doesn't have to move her pivot foot, but she can move her other foot.
Yeah, she's got to pivot around.
Yeah,
she's got to go ahead and turn around.
So once again, things that a young team will learn as they go on.
Good defense, good defense.
Showing good defense there.
Mila did really good pressure.
Good hustle to the ball. Good
All
hustle
right,
to the ball. And we're going to have
hustle.
a jump ball. So it's going to be Sumner's ball. So good job. Good
That was
good job on the
rhythm.
defensive side.
Way to get on the ground and grab that ball. Sabre ball.
Yes,
Saber's
indeed.
ball.
So let's see if we can't, if this offense, if this good defense can't translate to good offense.
Yes.
So it's got to come to the ball. You got to
One of
come.
these post
Somebody
players
got to
gotta
come to
come
the
up and
ball.
help.
Here we go.
That technically was backcourt because we're going to let it go.
And good block.
Good block.
By Carrera with the block, pushing the ball up court. Is Wyandotte again with the easy layup.
Jeremiah to Burton.
So you got to swing it around as you hear Coach Jacobs hollering, trying to coach. Once again, telegraphing the passes. And here comes Wyandotte again with the easy layup. So, and don't give your dribble up. No one was on her. She gave her dribble up just that quick, and she telegraphed the pass again. So here it comes. This time it's going to be out of bounds off of
Okay,
Wyandotte.
at this point, though, I feel like it's hindering. Yes, pass the ball, but you can take 2 or 3 dribbles.
Right.
Take 2 or 3 dribbles to come up the court.
Right.
And if they crash on you, pass it.
Right.
Because right now she's just looking to pass, and she's not even looking that she's got 10 feet before the next person's even in front of her.
Right. Well, you know, Wyandotte has run off 7 straight points in less than a minute here, so they're now up 47-5. And Coach Jacobs had called a quick timeout so he can talk to his girls about what they're talking about at halftime. And so we see him coaching here on the sideline. We see him coaching during the game. We see him coaching the whole time. He's trying his best to get them to understand the philosophy that he's trying to put across.
Yes, he's trying to give them IQ while they're playing, and that's really tough, you know. At this point, like, you know, coach is doing adjustments. He's trying to make it simple. He has simplified a lot of things for them. But, again, they're just a young team, and they're learning. Some of these girls probably didn't even step foot on the basketball court until they came to high school. You know, my daughter was one of those who was that type of child. She didn't step foot because she wasn't a basketball player until, you know, people look at me like, what you mean she wasn't a basketball player?
Exactly.
You know,
were a great basketball
but
player.
she was into soccer and softball. And, you know, I'm not that one who's going to force her to do what I want to do. You know, so some of these girls didn't even start playing until high school.
Right.
You know, so, but he's simplifying and he is adjusting it with them. The girls,
Right.
you know, they're just young and they're learning.
And, you know, it's also important, too, that they're out learning teamwork, learning how to be a good team player, which translates over into being a good person throughout the rest of their life and things like that. So, you know, everything is it's new for them. Like you said, some of these girls they've never been on the court, or they haven't been on the court in an organized basketball scenario where they have to play run plays and play defense. And a lot of times, some of these girls may have been the best player on their team.
Yep.
You know, growing up, may have been the best players and stuff. So
But
now
can I just say that Hemina, we just said that she needed to take it to the baseline like she's been doing and then take it up. She did that, and she just got a foul call.
right. So they see what the coach
Maybe
talks about.
we should be coaching the.
No.
Maybe me and you need to go coach over there.
I'm like the guys that I'm like the pros, the professional coaches that coach for a long time or they played for a long time. I get to do all this and watch the game.
You a player, not a coach right now. You done.
Well, but I don't have to travel. I mean, I can just sit and watch the game. You know,
sit back and chill.
You look at NFL coaches that are retired. They sit back and they sit in their man cave and they watch hot game film.
Yeah.
And then they show up on Friday, go to the practice, prep on Saturday, and do the game on Sunday, and they're back home by Sunday night or Monday morning. You know, so
Freeze up.
Indeed.
A little bit long.
Yeah, so
Again, why not got that rebound?
that ball's gonna be
They got
out
their
of
own
bounds.
rebound.
You know, I got to give a shout out here to a couple of things here. You know, our floor producer is today's his birthday, and
Birthday boy.
Birthday boy.
Or birthday man. I'm sorry.
Birthday man, yeah. And our floor producer my wife and I got married on his birthday 44 years ago today. So today's our 44th wedding anniversary.
That's kind of selfish, though. How you gonna take his birthday like that?
Well, I tried to get him to change his birthday, and we got
How you gonna get him to change his birthday?
Because I'm his older cousin.
You can change your wedding day, but he can't change his birthday.
No, I didn't see. Here's the deal. Here, she set the wedding day.
You should have told her it ain't gonna work. My cousin is born this day.
He's over here
You just wanted to remember his birthday.
He's over here trying to justify
He said that you
it.
wanted to remember his birthday, so that's why y'all got married on his birthday. That way y'all don't forget it.
You know, and here's the God, and the God's honest truth was, I didn't know it was his birthday when we got married. I was so fixed on the day that we were getting married, I didn't even think about it. And she telegraphed the pass again, and here comes Wyandotte.
Thomas Burton with the foul.
With the hard foul. You're going to call that a blocking foul. Wyandotte up now 49-5.
You think it's a running clock now? I think we have a running clock now.
It's entirely possible that we could have one here soon.
Thomas Burton on the line. First free throw shot.
If I see any weakness in Wyandotte's game, it's right here on the free throw line.
Free throws.
They've got to hit their free throw because as the season progresses and they get deeper into league play and they get deeper into district play, and if they make it to state play, free throws are going to play a big, important challenge.
Free throws are huge when you get to state and sub-state.
Exactly. So this is one thing. If I see a weakness in their game, this is where it's at the free throw line.
Not only that, when you play any team and the game is close, a free throw is huge. She made the second free throw though, so one and two. Here you go, dribble in.
What's it get?
Too soft. Got to throw a harder pass than that.
Here comes Wyandotte again with the rush. Just a rebound. Here comes some push it. Sumner choosing not to.
No one was looking at her when she threw the ball. Burton with another fast break layup. All right, some of the Sabres bringing the ball up the court. Coach has adjusted really good with getting them to start passing the ball up instead of trying to shots up. Fast break layup. Fouls on the Sabres. Foul on Rhythm Wilson.
That foul on Sumner's Rhythm Wilson. That's her fourth foul.
Shooting free throws is Fatima Jonas. She plays JV, and she's stepping up to play with the varsity team as well. She did really good in her JV game, and now she's here to pitch out and help out with the varsity team. First free throw was missed. Jonas at the line to shoot her second free throw.
Once again, we're watching one. Here they come.
Another turnover.
Again, another turnover.
Back to back.
So we're going to have a foul on the floor. Foul on the floor by Wyandotte.
I'm loving the fact that even though some are making turnovers, they're getting back and they're getting Wyandotte to make turnovers as well. So they're giving it back to them. And despite that this score is almost 50-point lead, Sumner is still playing hard. Sumner is still in, they still got their heads in the game. They have not given up or anything.
And once again, here comes Wyandotte pushing the ball. You wouldn't know they were up by 47. Able to save it. Wyandotte right there again with the quick hands. Throws it up. Able to get the ball, rebound.
Grab it, Sumner, grab it.
And it's going to be off the leg of one of the Sabres.
Number 11, Layla Chambers. That was a great possession of hustle, though.
What we see now is Coach Williams putting in some junior varsity players. Getting a chance to play. Number 35. We saw her play earlier during the JV game, Jonas, and now we see number 51 there. She also played during Tamaya Rorick. She's getting an opportunity to get some varsity action.
Johnson, the take.
Coach Williams, they're up 52-5.
When do they start running the clock? Because they haven't started running the clock. I'm just like, why we haven't started running the clock when we started the second half?
But what I've noticed is Coach Williams is still coaching.
Oh, yeah, he doesn't stop.
He doesn't stop. He's still coaching the girls. He's not sitting back and just watching it happen or whatever it is.
Because at the end of the day, for Coach Williams, this is bigger than just this game against Sumner.
Exactly.
When we step outside of USD 500 teams, they gotta be ready to play sub-state.
Right.
They gotta be ready to play against the Shawnee Missions and the Mill Valleys
Right.
the same time as Aquinas.
Right.
You know, the Wildcats were the same time as Aquinas just a few days ago, and it was a really bad score. You know, but Wyandotte County USD 500 teams has to get ready and prepare for the teams outside of us.
Right. Because we know that we know the schools in Olathe. We know the schools in Shawnee Mission District.
Yes.
We know those blue schools in the Blue Valley District.
Oh, amazing hustle.
They come to play. They come to play. And we're gonna have an intentional foul. And once again, we were talking about the poise and having the to be able to control your emotions while you're on the court.
Yes. However, Jeremiah just walked up to her and touched her, and she pushed her hand off, and then they gave her a technical foul. Jeremiah should have got a technical foul as well. It should go both ways. Yes, she should get an intentional foul, but the fact that Jeremiah walked over to her to push her on her shoulder, that should have been a technical foul. So they got to call that a little bit better.
Well, I think, just like any other sport, you always catch the second one.
It should have been an intentional foul than a technical foul because she shouldn't have never touched her afterwards, despite the fact.
Well, just like any other sport, they always catch the second person. They see the second one.
Yeah.
They missed the first one, but they always see the second one.
Well, they probably did that because when she did the foul, they didn't give her an intentional foul. So they just made up the call by giving her a technical foul. But that's her second one, so she's going to be kicked out of this game, though, because you only can get 2 a game.
Was that her second?
Jada Johnson. Yeah,
was that her second one?
That was her second intentional, yeah. She got an intentional before first half, and she walked off.
That's true.
So this was her second one, so now she's ejected from the game.
And that's frustration.
It's
really
frustration.
is.
She's young.
She's young, and
she's
it's
got to learn her
frustration.
emotions.
Right. So, Wyandotte, even though they're up big, they're not letting up off the pressure.
Oh, great defense. Great defense, Amina.
So, good job from Sumner.
I mean, it's trying to figure out where's the guards at. Switch me. Like, no, baby, you're doing good. Stay there. Don't leave her.
When the young JV players get an opportunity to play from
nice
Wyandotte,
block.
unable to take it up.
Amina bringing the ball up the court. Oh, that was great hustle by number 4, Jeremiah Wilson.
Jeremiah did a good job of putting the pressure on her all the way up the floor.
It's a good cutoff. That's how you're supposed to cut off on defense. That was a great cutoff. She didn't foul her at all. She just ran back and got in front of her.
Right. 3:16 remaining here in the third.
And they still need to do a run the clock because now we're up by 50 points.
Well, we'll be doing
We got a 50-point spread right now.
more likely at the beginning of the fourth quarter they'll start the
Fourth quarter.
run the clock.
They are up 50 points. We need to let the clock run now.
I'm not running the clock, lady.
Look, let the clock run.
I'm not running the clock. There's the people down there running the clock.
At this point, turn off the shot clock. Oh, turnover.
You know what?
Thomas Burton, fast break. Is she going to keep it or take it? Yep, she kept it. Easy layup.
It's interesting you mentioned the shot clock. I forgot all about. The shot clock has not been an issue at all.
It's not an issue because everything's a fast break or a turnover. So, I remember when they incorporated the shot clock, a year ago, and everybody was concerned. Oh my God! I'm like, well, no, because they usually turn it over or go.
Exactly.
And throw up some shot before it even goes off.
Exactly.
Let's take a look back at our last play. It's a great aggressive move to the basket on that fast break.
It was an aggressive move. It was impressive, too.
Very impressive.
Yeah. Sumner at the free throw line for a very, very rare opportunity at the free throw line.
Karina DePriest.
Yeah, she's unable to hit the first one. We saw her playing early in the JV game, so she's getting a little varsity experience.
I see a lot of potential in her,
Coach
particularly. She's got good length and size, though, but also she's got some athleticism. Again, young, just learning. Sumner's got some up-and-coming players. I see a lot of potential in a lot of these players. They just got to learn the game. They don't know the game very well. Wandotte's working the ball around. Good rotation.
And Sumner with the miss. Nice rebound.
Oh, grip rebound.
Needs to knocked away, lost the dribble, just kind of throws it out there. Nobody's home.
She was throwing it to the sixth man. Remember that movie?
No, I don't.
The sixth man with the Wayans brothers?
Yes, I do. Yeah. Some incredibly talented musicians from Kansas City, Kansas public schools have earned themselves close to $400,000 in college scholarships. Last month, 7 high school seniors from FL Sligo, Washington, and Wyandotte auditioned in front of the director of bands from the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. Each student performed short solo musical pieces to showcase their musical talents. The auditions were so successful that all 7 students were offered full tuition scholarships to attend the University of Pine Bluff at Arkansas. To read more about them, go to the Kansas City, Kansas Schools.org and click on the newsroom page. Congratulations to those very talented students. $400,000 in music scholarships. You know, that's one thing the district here in Kansas City, Kansas has always had. We've always had great musicians, great marching bands from all across the district. Very instrumental in music programs, and I know in a lot of districts when they start cutting funds, the first thing they want to do is they want to cut the music programs.
Oh yeah.
And so
anything theatrical.
Anything theatrical. Yep. Anything they want to cut those programs first, and but they've done a really good job of maintaining the music programs. We heard Sumner's pep band earlier doing halftime, you know, and when we go to Wyandotte, we hear them. When we go to J.C. Harmon. When we go to Washington, everybody's pep bands are really good.
Yeah.
And that's a tribute to the musical directors. We've always had good musical programs here in the district. Mm-hmm. And, you know, from Wyandotte, I remember Mr. Leon Brady was the musical director of Sumner High School for a long time. And he went over to Wyandotte for quite a while.
And several students in the district are also getting the college scholarships
mm-hmm.
too in music.
Absolutely. Bands from the district have taking place in different parades all around the country on New Year's Day and in different cities in Orlando and in New Orleans. We got an offensive foul on the Wyandotte. They're down in New Orleans, Sugar Bowl and Orlando, Citrus Bowl parades. They've been to Fiesta Bowl parades. They've been to Europe on different occasions. So the music program here has always been very good. And so congratulations to those 7 students being able to earn scholarships to the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff, which is a great school in itself too. Again, with the quick hands, here comes Wyandotte with the layup. Takes it up with the right hand.
Okay, at this point, you're winning by this much. Let's work on our left hand.
You know,
she just shot that layup with her right,
I noticed
and
that.
she's wide open.
I noticed that.
Now let's just work on our own game. At this point, we know Wyandotte winning.
Mm-hmm.
So let's work on. Even though you know you're going to win, it's time to work on your personal growth.
Work on your.
Get that left hand and make that layup with your left.
Yeah, work on your weaknesses to improve.
Yes.
What you know is a weakness to improve.
But this is a good game to work on those things.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like or let's work on our jump shots. We're up by 60 points. You know, now let's pull the ball out instead of doing a fast break. Let's pull the ball out. Let's work on the 3-point shot. Let's work on a 15-footer.
Again, no foul. Good job, Sumner getting back on defense.
At this point, the referees, just like us, they want the clock to keep running. Let's get the fourth quarter.
We just missed a foul there, but like you said, they just
dismiss it.
Let
the clock keep running. We don't need to call no more dead balls right now.
Get up here and guard. Why are you walking?
That's an offensive foul.
She's pushing off with her elbow, but you know what?
She pushed it right in her throat.
Got 10 seconds.
You can't push nobody in the throat.
Got 51 goes over the side. And that's, well, the shot clock went off. Not the time. We still got 5.3 seconds remaining in the quarter.
Yeah, that was a shot clock.
That was a shot clock violation.
But really it wasn't. They just didn't reset it.
Well, I'll tell you what, the sound caught all of us because we haven't heard the shot clock violation. We haven't heard the shot clock go off.
That was the first time the shot clock went off.
That's the first time I've heard the shot clock go off. So I had to look up at the clock.
I think they forgot they had it. They forgot to start it over on the shot.
So we're going to have a timeout here. As Coach Williams says, he's going to design a play for the last 5.3 seconds here.
Wasn't ready for it.
That was interesting right there. So we got a full timeout by the Dogs as they look to increase their lead. They currently lead with 5.3 seconds remaining here in the third, 61-5 over
Can
the
we pray
Sumner
for a
Sabres.
running? Are we gonna have a running clock for this fourth quarter?
Well, I don't know. I don't run the clock, baby. I don't know. We'll see. But I know one thing, we probably will. I can't see why not. We're talking about the bands.
Is it gonna be a running clock?
Hey, coming up at the end of the quarter, we're going to have what we call school spirit. And we've had some student athletes, not student athletes, but students from the different high schools to present different presentations for air. And we're going to air some of those, at least a couple of those, right after this quarter ends here. So I'm looking forward to seeing those because we have some very talented students in the district, audiovisual students, and very talented. And it's a great opportunity for them to showcase their work here for everybody to get a chance to see. Emilio Rodriguez he's going to be one of the presenters. I believe Emilio is a student at Sumner Academy, so I understand his work is pretty outstanding. We're going to get a chance to see it here soon.
That'd be exciting.
In about 5.3 seconds. And another one's going to be Christopher Gonzalez.
Just run the clock.
And inside.
Inside. Oh, that was a great catch and go up.
It's a great play. Great play driven up by Coach. Okay, guys. We're going to be taking a break here. And then we're going to go see the School Spirits feature. You're watching the Kansas City, Kansas Public Schools Sports Network.
Wyandotte High School students continue to shine through their creativity, talent, and dedication in the arts. Throughout the school year, students have showcased their skills across a wide range of artistic disciplines from visual arts to music and fashion. Senior Inara Hernandez Perez proudly represented Wyandotte in a fashion show hosted by Nelson Atkins Museum of Art, where teen designers took the runway to present original garments inspired by the museum collections. On campus, students displayed stunning ceramics and papier-mâché artwork reflecting weeks of hard work, imagination, and craftsmanship. In music, the Wyandotte High School choir delivered a powerful concert under the direction of Mr. Noah Phillips, captivating the audience with beautiful harmonies and emotional performances. The orchestra also impressed with a dynamic concert led by Miss Angela Zhao, showcasing precision, teamwork, and musical excellence. Together, these events celebrate the vibrant arts culture at Wyandotte High School and the students who bring it to life.
And welcome back to Sumner High School, Sumner Academy. I keep saying high school, I went here. Sumner Academy.
You want to take it back.
I do want to take it back.
Look, no one is your age, and everybody here now is an academy.
But you see this guy sitting to my left over here? Today is his birthday. And
why you keep on busting him out?
He's not 30 years old.
30. He said he's 30.
I'm not going to tell you how old he is, but the young lady sitting behind me, the young lady sitting behind me, we got married on his birthday 44 years ago. So you do the math.
Well, Sumner is not academy anymore. I know that much. And back then, it might have been high school.
No, when
It's
we
not
got
high
married,
school
in
anymore.
1978, it became Sumner Academy. So
Oh, it was still high school.
It was 4 years later. After that, it was still an academy. So we got married 4 years after that. But my bride behind me for 44 years has been stuck by me, and through the thick and thin, through the good stuff, through the bad stuff, we've raised 3 kids, 4 grandkids, 4 grand dogs, and 1 grand cat. And so we've had enough. I'm not gonna say it's all been fun, and I know there are times at night she's laid awake plotting my murder, how she could hide my body somewhere, but she's still with me, and I can't complain about that at all. So it's been a fun ride, and we're having a good time, and I don't know why we got married on his birthday of all birthdays, but that's the way it happened. So happy birthday, Steve. Appreciate it. And to my lovely wife, Gina, happy birthday. To my lovely wife, Gina, happy anniversary to her as well. So we are, it's a family affair here at this joint. So.
I don't think they ref got the memo. We want the clock to keep running.
Yeah. Did it stop? Well,
no, it's running now.
And we're at Sumner. You think they'd have it? There it goes. Now it's starting to go.
Now it's running. There we have it.
Hey, what did you think about those school spirits? The one from Sumner with Emilio, he's throwing the school spirit. I mean, it kind of shows everyday life at the high school. And, with Christopher Gonzalez doing it for Wyandotte, it kind of shows every day for those of us who've been out of high school for a long time. It shows the every student life, and I thought that was pretty good. I really enjoyed those, and they were produced and directed by those young men.
Yeah, and especially because when you're out of high school for a certain amount of years, everything is so different. So it's kind of cool to kind of see what they're doing now, and it's actually kind of surprising to see how different it is.
Right.
And I know for me, it was more different for me than it was for you.
Right.
So I'm sure.
Well, now you've got one in high school still.
I do.
She a junior, sophomore?
Junior.
She's a junior
She's got
this year.
one more year now.
So you've got one in high school, so you're still part of the high school life when it comes to parents.
And it's so different.
And things like that. Yeah.
Just walking into the school looks different. They switched the whole front office from where it was.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Like, it's crazy.
Yeah. It's been interesting when my kids, when they do come back, and they'll go back and visit their elementary school, and they walk in and they have to duck because they think the Steelers are about to hit them in the head.
They're so tall now.
And my oldest granddaughter, she's now 12. She'll be 13 here in October, but she'll be going to high school here. She'll be going to middle school soon.
That's a big difference. Middle school or high school?
Exactly. Well, big middle school.
She might be tall.
She's only 12. Right. Yeah. So. But just watching how parents interact with the school and how the schools interact with parents and the kids themselves, it's changed a lot. So some of it for the better, some of it for the worse, but it is what it is. Yeah. Nice. She's got a nice rotation on that.
I was going to say
fell up a little short.
A little more legs.
Yeah.
Put a little bit more legs into it. She'll be all right. We filling in with
Coach
all
Williams,
JVs.
Here comes the JV team now.
All of his kids out.
Except for the one. Well, in fact, all of them out there except for one.
Nope, everybody out there is a JV player.
Everybody out there, exactly.
51 was JV.
So this is great experience for them. Get to play. Even though it's a blowout, it's still varsity basketball, and it counts at the end of the year.
Yes, it does.
When it comes to lettering.
Second free throw was made.
Yep.
Bank shot right off the middle of the backboard.
Yeah. So when it comes to lettering, they'll get some varsity time from lettering. And here they come, and nothing's changed since the JV has been in there.
Still fast break.
They still running
got
the
the
floor.
Rebound, got the putback.
So we see the consistency coaching across from JV to varsity.
Again, like we said,
Heads
though,
up.
it's like they're playing. Sumner is like a JV team or a freshman team because they're all freshmen and sophomore. So really, this right here is going to be more equally yoked.
Nice. The first time Sumner scored since the first period.
Yes.
And that was a nice
Rhythm
two-pointer.
Wilson had said, let me go ahead and get us back on the board again. Look, now she's hyped.
Oh, now she's hyped up.
Got that happy feet.
Look
she's
at
ready
her.
to play That's how you play defense.
Now she's ready to play some defense.
Yeah. Once you make a shot, this is new adrenaline
It's
pumping.
amazing what 2 points will do for you. Well, follows her own shot, throws it back up again, misses, and the rebound. But Sumner blocks out.
Number 51. So Tamaya Dudley Ward.
So that's her third point. Playing for varsity.
No, she had another putback earlier.
So it's 7th point, or 5th point. And here they come again. As Jonas has pushed the ball down
great
floor.
Pass
and
across
a
the
great
floor on the
pass.
block.
It's number 20. Urianga? Got to go to the JV roster now to see
I
some
know. I
of
was
these kids.
looking at the JV. That's what
Yeah,
I'm trying to. Now we got to relearn names again.
I know. Sumner with the jump shot, unable.
Oh,
The
great,
rebound.
great aggressive rebound.
And we're going to have another
Jump
jump
ball.
ball.
Jump ball.
That's going to belong to Sumner.
That's JV post with JV post, though.
Yes. So a couple of substitutions for the Sabres.
You know, number 5, Karina DePriest. She's actually a really athletic player.
Mm-hmm.
I actually enjoy watching her play. You can tell she's young, but she's got a lot of intensity in her.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to go rebound. That's
Right.
that's one thing that Sumner was lacking the first half. Was no one was going after the rebounds.
Right.
And with the Priest in there, they got a lot more rebounds, so we can go ahead and go up the floor with it.
Well, you know, with this broadcasting, this is one that Coach James he can replay this for his kids. They can look at the video themselves and see what's going on, and say this is what we're talking about. And we're gonna have a foul on the floors. Number 14 is fouled.
Mila Sims
He's fouled on this shot.
at the free throw line.
One of the rare occasions for Sumner to be at the free throw line. Wyandotte's played a very aggressive defense. And they've done it without fouling. They got one team foul
This half.
this half. And Sumner never got
At
to
the
the free throw
beginning of the
line.
game, there was a little
aggressive.
extra. Wyandotte ball on the baseline. Now we got a little pressure defense by Sumner. Oh, nice way to
Nice
get it up the
inside
court.
again. Once again, they're still fighting for the rebound inside there. We're going to have a jump ball. Now
Jump
it's
ball.
going to be Sumner's ball this time. You know, Coach, we got some more broadcasting stuff coming up here later on, you know, on the Kansas City, Kansas Public Schools Sports Network. We get to see the same Wyandotte team against Washington on the 13th
You know,
on
that
Tuesday
game's
night.
going to be intense.
Mm-hmm. See them on the
Because
Tuesday night.
Wyandotte actually has an up-and-coming team, too, but they also have a young team because they have a couple freshmen playing up, you know, on Washington's team, and they're relearning.
Right.
You know, Coach Rich, she's actually, you know, she's teaching younger kids to play up right now.
Right, exactly. So we're looking forward to a good game on Tuesday night.
I want
when
to say
those
she only
two
got
get
like 1 or
together.
2 senior.
And we'll be at Wyandotte. So she's got 1 or 2 seniors, so she's got a young team also. So, but we're going to expecting a better game than what we've seen here tonight between those two teams.
Yes. I will say, though, that Wyandotte is still more aggressive than the Wildcats. So I'm praying, but the Wildcats have so much talent.
Okay.
So
And
I'm just hoping that the Wildcats can play the full game. Because the last time they played it when they had the tournament, they didn't, you know, the Wildcats played really good first half. And then after that, it's kind of like they just kind of backed off.
and they, well, a 76-7 convincing victory for Wyandotte tonight as they steamrolled the Sabres here at Sumner Academy. You know, our player of the game, who do you think that's going to be for Wyandotte? Let's go with number 3. Let's go with Jada Johnson.
Jada Johnson, yes. I'll agree with Jada Johnson. Jada Johnson had an amazing game. She was aggressive. She ran the court. She was our cherry picker who ran the floor. She got amazing rebounds. She made her free throws. She was aggressive on offense and defense. She anticipated so many passes.
Well,
You've seen her all over the court.
She's 5'10". She's long. She's got long arms,
very
and she
long.
utilized her size very
Yes.
well. She was on every rebound. She knows how to hit the board. She knew how to find the passing lanes, and she was hitting her shots.
She's a great team player too.
Yeah, so-
And she got really good hands.
So congratulations to Jada Johnson being a player of the game. That's going to do it for us here at Sumner Academy, here on the Kansas City, Kansas Public Schools Sports Network. We want to thank you for joining us, and we're going to see you guys on Tuesday night where we're at Wyandotte High School, when Washington will be taking on these same Bulldogs. So for Coach Janae Jones, I'm Chuck Holmes. For everybody on the production crew, we'll see you on Tuesday night. Thank you, and enjoy your evening.